What if I told you that cops mistake a black male for a white suspect and decided to hold him at gunpoint, even though he's a black male? Put it up full mask. Clearly, he has darker skin than a white person. So according to Atlanta Black Star, this was on the morning of July 21st, 2024. Washington police, and I want you to look at how that gun is pointed at this man. Washington police were searching for a white male with gray hair. This is in the description. White male, gray hair, suspected of killing somebody, driving a stolen SUV. When they spotted Kershawn Grigsby, who was driving with his family in their SUV, despite the man being black, the father is black, with an afro. Police determined he, in fact, matched the description. You got to be kidding. Yes, he matched the description. Without warning, the Spokane police officers rammed Kershawn's car with a patrol car to force it to stop. Then multiple cops surrounded the SUV with their guns drawn, yanking doors, yanking them open as they terrorized the entire family. They threatened to kill this 40-year-old father. Quote, the children screamed, believing they would watch their father die or die themselves, end quote. States the lawsuit filed by Mr. Grigsby in federal court on the 8th of October. Quote, they told Mr. Grigsby's children that he was wanted for killing somebody and handcuffed him at gunpoint in front of his children and searched the family car without consent. I have to pause and say this again. They are looking for a white male with gray hair in a stolen SUV. Okay? There's more. So this dutiful father encouraged the cops to check his identification. This is interesting, isn't it? He's telling the police, please, can you check my ID? They're not asking for it. He's volunteering it. All of a sudden, the cops don't want ID. To hopefully reduce their suspicions, he offered this. He was not the frumpy, skinny white male in his 50s. But when the cops pulled out his wallet, they decided to just place it in a Ziploc bag without bothering to check the identification. That lets me know something right there. There's more. After realizing they had stopped the wrong man, the cops drove off, leaving the father and his family with a damaged vehicle, a Cadillac Escalade, with a Washington license plate number of CFA and the numbers. The white male they had been looking for, Shannon Quattlebaum, described to be in his 50s or 60s, also driving a Cadillac Escalade, but with Washington license plate number. It was very different. Even though the license plates numbers were different, so was the suspect. Once again, they're looking for a white male with gray hair in his 50s or 60s. This is a brother with an afro, clearly not over 50. And they still tried to effect an arrest. The police officer, Connor Pengeman tried to paint himself as the victim of this whole thing, as the children screamed in terror, writing the following in his report according to the claim. There were multiple people in the back seats of the Cadillac. Everyone in the Cadillac was non-compliant and screaming at me. I told them this Cadillac was reported stolen and seen leaving the scene of a homicide. I continued to tell people, keep their hands up. You mean the babies? Those are the people? Okay. The driver and passenger cursed at me, telling me we had the wrong vehicle. How dare they? Man, put up these clowns, man. The guy who wrote this, we could not validate, verify a picture. So if you have one, send it. So he's not listed. But he's listed as a defendant along with the former police chief. His name is Craig Madel, Sergeant Trevor Nallmeyer, and Corporal Gregory Thompson, not pictured, along with about 10 John Does, cops who have not yet been identified. It gives you an idea of how many people were at the scene with their guns drawn, okay? The lawsuit filed by Washington attorney Marcus Sweetster accuses them of violating the family's Fourth Amendment rights through unlawful seizure, excessive force, and unlawful search. Slam dunk case, very easy. Multiple individuals, including juveniles, constitutional rights should have been intact. All right, Senator, thoughts?
Oh my God, Doc. I'm telling you, I've heard of black people matching the description.
Right.
I've never heard of black people matching all the descriptions.
I mean, it's a new day.
I mean, I gotta laugh to keep from cussing, Indisputable family. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. But as black people, we are unfortunately accustomed to this kind of stuff happening to us. And then to have Grigsby say, check my ID, and their refusal to check the ID. And then the callous nature, once they absolutely found out they had the wrong man, I mean, totally had the wrong man, to leave him and his family stranded like that and not have any heart on them correcting what they wronged right there in the moment. Speaks to their lack of character. But Doc, we got it now. Newsflash, we fit all description.
Listen, I think we're giving them the benefit of the doubt. Here's what I believe. I'm a little more cynical about this whole thing. I believe it's based on what they did with his ID. They did not look at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Because they can clearly look at him and they know he's not the white male and they've effed up. But if they can find something illegal in that vehicle, it will justify, at least in their mind, the mistake. The interaction doesn't seem as egregious. So I think that's the reason. That's my opinion.
I agree, Doc. You own to something. They didn't want egg on their face. And so rather than to cop, pun intended, to the fact that they made a mistake, they were searching and couldn't find. I agree with you, Doc. Unfortunately.
All right. We'll bring you updates when the city settles.